Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. On 1st and 10, Henry flushed out right. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. He's at the 30.
Always a pleasure.
10, 5, and all the way in for the touchdown. Chris Godwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a two-point try. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Fields. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Harris. Room past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Steps away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Fields. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. To throw is Fields. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 6-0 our score after one. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Fields. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Najee Harris, 27 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point up and good by Folk. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll run on first down. Vick. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Off play action. Henry. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shut up.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The give is to Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny United. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dick puts it on the carpet, it's out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5.
Check 26, check 26.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Justin Fields